your catching days. Big talker behind the plate, quiet, or
sometimes. You know, you'd have a conversation with some players that come up.
You've seen some of the great ones, right?
Yeah, I did, and I just spent a little time last Friday. I was in I was in San Francisco watching the Dodgers play the Giants, and you know, Willie Mays was at the ballpark, and Willie is, you know, he's still electric for me. And
one of the greatest you've ever seen?
One of the most exciting I've ever seen. You know, I played with Hank Aaron for 8 years, and I think Henry could do probably everything that Willie could do, except he didn't do it with the flair that Willie did it with. And Willie was talking, we were talking about throwing, you know, guys out, and, you know, when we're in spring training, we teach our outfielders to hit the cutoff man. I mean, that's hit the cutoff man. Willie didn't believe in it. He threw it all the way to the catcher or the third baseman, and he did a pretty good job of it. But he is so dynamic. I remember one time though, he's hitting, and you always try to distract. You know, I know Yogi used to do it all the time. You know, he had this conversation, and I was talking to Willie, and I asked him a question. And as he was answering it, he hit a ball out of the ballpark. and so I learned from that. You know, that's one thing. I felt I was smart enough to learn from your mistakes, and I did that. And I remember Yogi, and I know this is one of the old Yogi-isms out there, that one of the catchers said to Yogi, and he was up there hitting, he says, you're hitting with the label up. He says, I'm up here to hit, not to read. So,
you know, don't show him you're nervous, Brandon. Trouble, you know.
Just change your shirt a lot, right?
Yeah. Don't show him you're nervous. How are you?
I'm good.